Hey guys, what's up? Jack here, and welcome to another video on Java programming. Previously, we learned how to install Java in your operating system and how to set up Eclipse IDE. Now, in this video, first we are going to check whether our installation of Java was successful or not, and then we are going to have our Hello World program. Now, to check whether you installed Java successfully, just open up your command prompt and type Java C dash version. Now, if Java is successfully installed, it should show you this version of the JDK, and if it is not, then it should give you error. Now, since in my machine it is successfully installed, so what we are going to do is we are going to run Eclipse IDE and write our first program. Now, once you open Eclipse IDE, it should show you a pop-up window which should be about this launcher, and it should ask you to select a directory as workspace. Now what you get to do is just browse. I have already done that. Now you get to browse here and just choose a simple work directory. In my case, it is in my Jack folder and then Eclipse workspace. Now you can choose any, you can choose documents, and then you can create a folder. Now I have chosen this, so I can select this folder, and then if you don't want to select it again and again, you can tick this box here which says use this as a default and don't show it again. Now just click on launch. Now the screen should load and it should pop up you the Eclipse IDE. Now in this basics, we are going to learn how to write program in Java and also what its structure is and how to write comments and all. So let's get started. Once you open this, you will get this thing here. Now what you need to do is just click here in this pane here which is restore. Then it should show you like this, a package explorer here and then this working space here. Now what you got to do is just click on this and click on new. Now you must click on Java project. It should ask you the name, let's say beginner, then use default location, that is fine here, and then just click on next. Then you can say create module info, that's all fine. Just click on finish. This don't create that right now. Now we have this here. Now what you got to do is to create a class, since in Java you have to write every program inside a Java inside a class. Now right click on that beginner, click on new and then class here. Now you need to specify the name of the class. Now you can say, let's say hello world, and then that public is fine. We're going to learn all of this here. Now abstract is another type, we're not using it here, we'll use it in inheritance here, and then final also in that. Just click on, you can select this here, but from the next video we are going to use that. In this video we are going to type that and explain that to you. Now once you click on finish, your hello world.java should be loaded here. Now you should remember every file in Java must be saved with .java extension. Now also every source file is called a compilation unit. So whatever you do here is just a compilation unit, and all code inside Java must reside inside a class. Now this is a class here, class hello world. With this and this here you see is an access specifier which specifies you whether who can access it or not. We will go through that in object-oriented programming, so you don't need to worry that. You can remove that also. Now you can say class hello world. Now what we got to do is we got to create a main function which executes before anything here. Now to do that we must type in public static void main, then string args, and then an array, and then simply click enter. Now what you see here is we have just created a main function here. Now why would we create that? We can write just simply here. Now with what main function tells it is that every program or every code inside this main function would execute before any type, before any class or any object you create of that class. Now this code here, whatever you will write, it will be just executed before, as soon as we run it. Now you must see I have used a string here. The s is in caps. Now since you know Java is a case sensitive language, you must type as it is, and also capital letters and lowercase letters are treated differently here. Now if you are familiar with C++ or C, you must see here then the syntax is as same as that we used to define a class. They are in C++. Now here there are also curly braces used to define a class here. And also I told you that since Java derives the syntax from C, so this here also we are going to terminate a line with a semicolon, which we use in C++ and C. Now let's just type in here a comment. Now a comment is something that we can write to make us more comfortable that we are doing this or that, and also it won't run or it won't show in your compilation time. Now if you see this is a comment. Now you don't need to end a comment here. Now this piece of program won't be executed. Now it's just for our convenience that we are typing it. For example, if we type here, we have created a class here. Now it's just for our understanding that we are going to create a class here. Now this I already told you, public is an access specifier. Now what is the use of static here? Since static, it allows main to be executed before any object of the class. Now if you can type other words also here, final, abstract, other. Now we are not going to do that. Now void, since void we have also C and C++. What void does is it allows us to not return any value. Now if we use an int or double or any other keyword, now we must return a value here, which is simply by typing return and then the value. Now in void we are not going to return any value. Now main is a function. Now what you see here is string. Now this is just a keyword here, and args we are going to have, this is inside, this is a parameter. We give parameter in this braces here, and then args is a array. As you can see, these big braces denote an array. We have created an array for args, which is going to contain of the all the objects of type string here. Now to output a thing, when you use C++, you simply type cout. Now in this one you should type system dot out dot print, or you can say print ln, which specifies for line. Now those braces we are going to give parameters here, and then we need to use double inverted commas and then write in hello, and then write in hello world. Now every statement since ends the semicolon is ended, and now this is a simple hello world program. Now what is this? Why we use here? Now system.out is an object of the class already predefined class system in the Java. Now what this does is it gives output to the console, and then print line prints us this. Also if you use it print, then this would also print. But if you want to change other also, we are going to learn that a few moments later. Now you can also use that, but it is easy. You can say ln, and then we can change any other words we can use with that. For example, we want to say hello world, and then we want to change, what we got to use is just use a plus operator, and then again in those inverted just type in hello world, this is me. Now let's just give a space here, and that's it. So if we type here print and we don't use line, then this would give us this would don't print this one here, it will just print this, not this one. So for printing the whole line, we got to type print ln. Now this whole will be printed. Now you can run it by simply clicking here, or just right click on this hello world.java, then click on run as, and then Java application. Now you can see hello world, this is me. Now this is what we wrote here, and this is just a simple program here to demonstrate how we can write program. That's all for this video. Thank you, and we'll see you in this next lecture.